Hello. One moment. Let me get my stuff together. Testing one, two. Okay, just making sure you can hear me because it's be pointless if you cannot hear me. Hello, my name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Actually, I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm coming up in here head first with this shit. Have you ever been in that moment like, or I'm feeling that moment like, let me go ahead and do it now before I won't be able to do it again, or I'm not going to be in the mood to do it. You know how you're in that cleaning stage? Like, let me go ahead and clean up right now because if I stop, it's over for you. That is what I'm getting, okay? But depending on when you're looking at this current time, this could be your early morning, afternoon, or at night. But I do have a goal in mind. We are a growing channel, so I am trying to raise the bar up here so that these live videos can now be saved and you can see them. I can see them, but your ass can't see them, especially the ones when I done clocked out for today type of energy. Okay, but yeah, so let it all work out. Maybe things are just flowing, and you probably that person who likes to take control of a situation. Let's not do that anymore. Let's see what happens once we so I'm trying to make adjustments looking on here too. But yes, when everything work out and you take the time to let things just flow, don't go against the grain. Type you could be a barber as well, or you get your hair cut. That's what I'm feeling most of the time. When you get your hair cut, they go against the grain. If they go against the grain, then you're getting like a really low fade. If you're going against the wavelength, then you're just getting like a low cut. So someone could be getting their hair cut and your barber is going to cut it a little lower than usual, or your barber didn't or whoever cuts your hair, this person was busy, so you had to use someone else, and this person is not used to your haircut, so that might be an issue that you will have as well. Someone gets scissor happy. We're going through heartbreak, not even heartbreak, or we're just balancing the level of things just not going our way, you know maybe you're talking to someone and you're expecting empathy, or this person is not showing you full empathy. It could be a situation on the fact of like someone, um, okay, it could be empathy as far as in money as well, just trying to figure out how things are going to flow. You could be asking someone about something, or maybe you have these people who be calling you up and they're talking about their problems, right? And you let the conversation flow, and then all of a sudden I guess I'm feeling the energy of you're the one who always volunteers and helps. So be cautious of that. Maybe you're going to tell this person, hey, just let it flow. Maybe someone's asking you to borrow money for a certain amount of days. Well, can you just wait till that day? You could be on that lines of, I'm tired of letting things work out. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So it's more of someone being driven. It could be on the sense of someone calling your phone, right? And they needing some help. They need some funds. Okay, let's see how. And they're like, well, I can come to you. They're quick with it. They already planned this. Hello, Sophia. How are you? We could be trying to figure out balance as far as in funds as well. Just trying to balance our paycheck. This could be all this could be the pay week. So we're trying to figure out what bill is gonna be paid and what bill is not gonna be paid. you know, this could be your the check that's gonna be the big check for you. This could be the big check for you at this current time. So you're trying to figure out. You could have a bill that comes out of nowhere, like out of nowhere, and you gotta out of nowhere. Now you gotta really think like, should I pay for this check or should I pay for this next check? And you probably like, I'm just gonna let this flow, I'm gonna let it work out. Maybe a bill comes in and it was unexpected. A bill come in on the 3rd, the 12th, or they're expecting you to pay for it on the 3rd and the 12th, and you like, I don't have it right now, So you just letting things just flow, okay? Okay. Then you got the 3 of Wands. So as far as in the money flow, we could be in the sense of trying to prepare, prepare for this new change, you know. We got a new job. Maybe we're trying to look for a new job, trying to find 3 sources of income as well. Or you have 3 sources of income. You got 3 accounts. That like 3 accounts that could be like your PayPal, your Cash App, and then your main account. Like something like in that lines where money can get, like people can send you money. Okay, someone's gonna be very ambitious with this. Someone could be sending you I am sorry money type. You know, go get your nails done, go get your hair done, or it's in the lines of feeling as though, well, I know that you're going through, or they're paying attention to your movement. They know that you have the ambitions. They know that you're driven. They know that you're not the person that is just going to sit around and just be broke, okay? They know that much. They know that much. Okay, then we have the 2 of Wands. All right, so we have a lot of fire, a lot of air, and then also we got this main money flow. So we could be just trying to figure out how we gonna get money flowing in our paycheck. A bill could be coming up, either on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 6th, the 12th. Something's gonna be coming up that's gonna try take you off your horse a little bit. This could be you could be you are in this Empress energy, or this energy that's gonna be coming in. They needing you to be a little bit more nurturing to the situation. Okay, so yeah, take a leap of faith as well, because we got the Fool card along with the World card. So something's going to be an ending cycle. So it could be where, congratulations, you could be paying off something, you know, paying off a debt. And you like, oh my goodness, I didn't think I could, you know, like I was stating before earlier in the reading. It's just like, you have that energy. Let me go ahead and do it now, because if I don't do it, I'm not gonna do it at all. So it could be this one particular income that, or this bill that's coming in, that you're just gonna have to be like, all right, let me just go ahead and do this now. It could be in a sense of just taking care of yourself as well. You are that person that always use your bill, your money. You feel like all the money that comes to you has to come straight to the bills. No, take care of yourself, please, because I do see the 4 of Swords. Okay, so you could be heartbroken over the fact that you are like spending your money constantly, you know, and then you like, dang, I don't even have money for myself. Start paying for yourself. Take care of yourself, okay? Your job can always replace you. That money, if it's not gonna go in your account, it's gonna go in someone else's account. So always make sure that you take care of yourself. Okay? Alrighty. So we could be thinking about this. Something could take place in threes as well. You can have 3 children, 3 cars, 3 jobs, 3 type of hobbies. But something's going to be a coffin and a nail. That's what I'm feeling. So something's going to be a real quick ending situation. And then, um, what is this? Neptune as well. The Neptune energy, which is Pisces. Imagination, illusions, fantasies, confusion. So we could be a little confused at this current time, and that's probably why you are in your head. You're confused about what every how things are going. Something took you off balance. You was on the right path because the Empress. You were on the right path. You thought everything was flowing, and then all of a sudden, just something just took you out of nowhere. You could have been the one who has the money driven, and then all of a sudden, you looked at like the last reading yesterday, identity theft. So make sure you check your account. Please check your account. Pay attention to your account, even that one little penny, because I used to work in the banking. So that one little penny can also be a change, okay? So the truth is going to come out. The truth, as far as in reflecting on yourself, the truth of you needing to look within yourself, okay? Like I was stating before, we're always worried about everything else but us. We're worried about making sure we don't. I get that. Okay, now hold on before, because I can hear a clap back with this one. So I get that we're making sure we not late for work. But if you're so cautious of not being late for work, can you be cautious of not being late for yourself? Not being late, waking up early enough so that you can take time for yourself and reflect on yourself. You know, these are the times. It's a reason why you're waking up early in the morning. It's a reason why things are coming in place where it's things out of nowhere just falling out of just thin air. Like things are just popping up. Like I said, a bill that just randomly pops up. Um, a career, a job that randomly pops up, and now you gotta, navigate things. Take take the truth out. Take the truth out and reflect on it. Okay, something is going to blow you off course. Instead of you feeling like a hurt puppy or a hit dog type, take the time and realize the mountains that you gathered, the nurturing, the emotions that you're feeling. How are you feeling? Those are those are like main questions that even our psychologists will ask you. Once you break down a situation, like I was stating before, someone's gonna call you earlier in the reading. Like someone's gonna call you, and they're gonna, they rely on you. They're quick to be. They have ambition to call you because they feel like you're the driven. You're probably the one who can give them advice as far as in money flow. You know, you could be the breadwinner of the whole family, and at this current time, and the family is relying on you. You know, you are the breadwinner. The family, the family needs you. Okay, so you also could be 34 as well, or um, you been dealing with this for 34 years, or your 34-year-old child could be coming to talk to you. Someone could be 34. That's what I'm feeling, that 34 age. So this ambition, well, no, let's go back to the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So we could be waiting for money, having money on standby. Money's flowing. Money's just waiting. They're just waiting for you to have the ambition. Maybe you have to have the drive first in order for the money to flow. You know, because they say you're not supposed to chase money. You attract money. So maybe you're not in this level of accepting money to flow through you freely. Just let everything work out. You could be on edge and everything. Just let money flow through you. Okay? Don't be on edge about the situation, because if you're on edge, you're not going to be able to attract. Okay? Alrighty. Liberation 37. Someone's going to blow the horn on this situation, or this situation is going to be awakening up for yourself. Okay. Um, some truth could be coming out as far as in someone that gives you, you could be the queen, you could be the mother, and you could be the fucking nanny. You could be all this in one. Okay? And you probably reflecting on yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror like, who am I? You probably are the one who keeps waking up early in the morning because you're three people in one right now. We got the giving and receiving. You could be trying to figure out like, um, how am I gonna, how can I do things on my own? Every time I turn around, somebody got their eyes on me. Every time I turn around, somebody wants something from me. You know, we got desires that did come out as well. So, and I'm just gonna put this right here because I wasn't focused on this area. So basically, maybe this is something that you're desiring. You're desiring to be within yourself. You're gonna blow the horn on this. You're gonna actually speak up and say, hey, I'm tired of being the wife, the mother, and the nanny, and the doctor, and the, you have other things that you wanted to do too. You see, you had a whole nother life before you created life. And it's not even just on the sense of a mother figure. It could be a male as well. Maybe this male's gonna blow the horn. Yeah, I understand that it's 100 on my end, but hey, can maybe you're in that level like, dang, you figuring out, do I really want to sign myself up for the 100? And that's probably what you're looking at, but it's like, don't look at it like that, because it's good to have, you just got to know who you need to be 100 with. Okay? It's okay to be 100, especially for my males I'm talking to. And honestly, I go for 100. That's me personally. Because just as much as you can do, I can do it too for you. You know? Like 100 on both ends. If you're going to be the one that's going to go out and provide, and you're going to work and, bring the money in, I mean, actually, I can stay at home. Well, guess what? While I'm staying at home, I can build on a foundation here at the home. While you're out there and you're out in the field, I'm home nurturing the home. You know, I look while you're out here in the dry desert and the war and stuff, I look within. I'm nurturing the home. You know, I'm making sure your food is done, your bath is made. It could be on that lines. Okay, not only on the sense of just a relationship dynamic, but on a family. For example, your children. Maybe your children are asking. You's like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. You blowing the horn on this. Like, something gotta give. That's that type of energy I'm giving. Something has to give. Okay, this ambition, we're planning. So something's gonna be coming in the nick of time. Okay, like I said, just let it all work out. Let it flow. Okay, ambition and planning. We're planning on probably traveling. We're planning on doing a mommy travel, at least do a mommy day trip or something, or a daddy day trip. Okay, we got grieving, so we could be just grieving the loss of ourselves. Just trying to figure out what we got going on. Okay, seeing the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. That's how I'm feeling. See the rainbow at the end of the tunnel. Maybe you're realizing the people snaked you. You're figuring out the truth of that. You're trying to stay grounded. You're trying to keep yourself. Yeah, you making brave moves here. Brave moves. Or it's taking a lot of bravery for you to make these moves and to be the person that you're going to be. And then I split the deck and flipped it, and we got good juju. So with you making those moves, like I was saying, and then the number 7 as well. So you could be seeing the number 7, 34, 37, 8, 29. These could be your ages, your birth years, or your could be your kid's age as well, or when you had your child at 34, 37, 29. And now your child is probably 7, 8 years old. in that time frame. Okay. A summer bucket list. So we're needing to figure out what we want to do for the summer bucket list. Like I said, figure out the desires. Maybe you trying to, you're going through so much going on right now. You are going through the loss of your personal self. You're trying to ground yourself. First, put your feet out there in that grass. Okay. Look out in the sun, or if you're doing it in nighttime, look out in the stars into the moon. Pray to the sun, pray to the moon, however you want to do it, okay? But you're in the process of trying to reflect on yourself, trying to recreate what is going on with oneself. So you could be just needing to do a summer fun trip for yourself, okay? Something that's going to be fun for you, okay? Yes, even as your big self, your big adult self, basically, you can go and do some fun activities, all right? As simple as having a cookout. You could have just had a recent cookout, or a cookout's coming this past. We do have the holiday coming up too. Having a bonfire. Bonfires usually happens. I mean, some people have them in the summertime. It depends, Or you got the tail rides and stuff. Going camping, hiking, vacation trip that you never been before. So try something different. Recreate a different level. We're in a whole different time zone now. Okay, so recreate something different. An outdoor movie night, as simple as going to Tumu, or and getting a little inflated movie screen and projector. Something like that. Get a new book to read. Go to the library. You know, go to the library, and then while you walk in, pray for whatever aisle. Send me to the right aisle, you know, for this book that I need, and just walk there, and then just let your conscience guide you to whatever book you need to pick, and then whatever, as so a bike ride. Sometimes I know downtown, where I'm at downtown, they have the little bikes that you can get on. So taking a little trip, doing something fun, tapping into that inner child as well. Okay, they they changed the moment they met you. Okay, so maybe this person was a little boring. You probably met this person in the summer, or this person wants to do a little bit of fun activities with you in the summertime. Okay, but they're changing the moment that they met you, so they're seeing this new change, this new endeavor. Like I stated before, you could be the one that's giving them the different the different eye view. Okay, giving them the different eye view of their self. They could have seen nothing but, like I said, they were born see nothing but desert, and you was like, no, look closer. It wasn't that off of Lion King when he told Simba to look in the reflection, and then he seen something totally different. So yes, so look closely at yourself, all right? Something that was dead and gone is about to be revalued in a different way. It's going to be right on the right path for you, along with giving you the desires that you need. Okay? Let's get another random thought. I'm feeling like the moment that I met you, my whole world changed. That's that type of energy that I'm feeling. Okay? Let go of the wheel, as you should. Because my thing is, if you want things to go accordingly, like the title says, you gotta let it flow. That means you gotta let go of the wheel. Let the universe take control. Just sit back and be that little passenger princess, they call it. You might not be a passenger princess, but but I'm just saying, like, okay. So you got a Capricorn, all right. Something could take place on Saturday as well. That could be that cookout, that cookout that's gonna be really fun, enjoyable, and stuff. You're gonna realize I'm glad I went here, okay. But also your birthday could be in December or January as well, okay. But as a Capricorn, they are an old soul. They attract material things. Someone that is comfortable with home. Okay, so they're a very home dynamic, family dynamic. So, like I was saying before, you could be going to a cookout, all right, on Saturday with your family, all right. It says, I will get you pregnant. So this person that looks at you as the moment that I met you, You changed my world. Matter of fact, not only change my world, I'm about to put a world in you. It's that type of energy. This person no longer wants to maybe this their bucket list. This what they want to do in the summertime. So by the summertime, hey, so if you ain't trying to get pregnant, you better be careful. I see 7:33 as well on the clock. So if you ain't trying to get pregnant, if you ain't trying to get hemmed up, you better wrap up. Okay? Someone is coming in like they never left. And it says, let go of the wheel. Okay? So this person that is coming in, you probably trying to take control of the situation. Like, you can't be coming in. How they probably coming in the summertime. Like, wait a minute. I haven't seen you in what? December? I haven't seen you since January. And you want to come up all up in the mist? Wait a minute. It's that type of energy. But this person's like, wait, but you know, don't be, maybe you're being a little bit more hostile. They're like, don't be hostile with me. I want to take you out somewhere. I want to do something different because it seemed like the moment that I met you, my whole life changed. The moment that I met you, I started moving differently. The moment that I met you, I woke up. I'm waking up earlier than what I used to. I wake up before my alarm clock now. It's that type. Okay. And it could be not on the sense of I want to get you pregnant, but I want to birth something new with you. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, so you got that text? Yes, I told you I get that text coming through. Yes, so your friend are really not your friend. It's time to cut the grass, okay? So this could be that situation on Saturday that's gonna come through that you could be like you could have created a bucket list for yourself, okay? You created this like this is my goal. Like I stated before earlier in the reading, like I'd rather do it now because if I don't do it now, I ain't gonna do it at all. So this is more of that energy like I have a goal in mind. I have a bucket list in mind. Create or this is something that you need to create because we are in the summertime. Okay? So if you haven't created a bucket list, create a bucket list. At least 3. At least create 3 things that you have not done throughout your whole life cycle. Or not even just that, because I'm feeling the tapping into your childhood. So do 3 things that you haven't do 2 things that you haven't done since you were a child. And then that third thing, do something that you wanted to do as an adult. Okay? Or as this new change that you have created for yourself. I hope the friend that was a good conversation because the friend missed you, right? I believe the friend was missing you, thought about you for a good minute. KL. Stop giving out your blessings and start not giving AF pretty much. So this is that person that's saying the moment that you change, they want to get pregnant, they want to get you pregnant. Okay, that's good. That's good. Um it's more of like I'm feeling the energy of you always keep giving, you keep birthing people, you keep nurturing people because of the pregnancy. Because when you're pregnant, you're birthing something. Every part of you is going into that child. Like when they say, "Oh, you can eat." Now the thing about eating, it don't got nothing to do with the baby. It got something to do with you as when you're pregnant and you're not eating. That's your ass that's gonna be down and out. Because the baby's going to get what it needs. If it got to strip you from everything to continue to grow and nourish, that's what it's going to do. And I feel in this energy right here, when it's saying stop giving your blessings out, stop letting people strip you from everything. You get what I'm saying? Start having that nonchalant, start having that selfishness, or not even selfish, get into a balance, because even when you're pregnant, you have to not be selfish, because selfishness is pretty much, people feel like not eating is gonna cause, nah, Not eating is being selfish towards yourself, because at the end of the day, that baby's going to grow. That baby's going to get what it needs. Okay? So this is that energy. At the end of the day, you're going to get what you need. Now, it's a matter of how are you going to balance? Are you going to take the time out to, here you go, you wake up early enough. What are you doing when you wake up early? Are you taking a little bit of moment for yourself? At least 3 minutes, at least 3 minutes to yourself. As simple as you brushing your teeth, using the bathroom, you know, taking your shower, washing your face. Thank them. I'm so happy that I'm able to have my hands here that I can wash my hands. I'm so happy that I have a rag here and water that's flowing to wash my face. It's that. Like, start blessing the kingdom that you're presently in at this current time as well. Okay? So that's probably why it's saying let go of the wheel. Someone coming in like they never left. That could be just the spirits. That childhood. That childhood you used to be that child that prayed for everything. You pray for your food. Father God, da 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 this, and you started talking about your mama, talking about, wait a minute, we talking about the food, and you probably pray for everything else. Yes. They're saying that's what I want you to do. Now that little inner child, sometimes you gotta be quiet. You can't let everybody know what you nourishing and building up and stuff. Okay, someone could be finding out that they're pregnant. Or could be a Capricorn that's finding out they're pregnant on Saturday as well. That's a random that I was feeling, and so you probably let go of this person. This person got to come back into your energy again. But it's more like blessing every moment that you do, every moment, the moment that you step and you touch that floor. I thank you, Father, that I'm able to have a home, that I could put my feet on this ground. Or this, well, maybe some people got to put their feet on the ground. But you guess what? You got a blessing. You got to put your feet on hardwood floors. You put your feet on carpet. You got some people out here that put their feet literally on grass. Now, it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay? That's a blessing too, a blessing in disguise in that situation. Because before we even got into this luxury, lavish, worldly life, that's what we used to do too. We used to wake up and put our feet right up on soil, right up, and then that's when we started, oh, the ground's so hard and stuff. Then we started, oh, let's put some nice little sandals, what we call them, the Egyptian sandals, or the the Bible sandals, you know, like we go into those levels. But just come back, like it's saying, let go of the wheel. Someone coming in like they never left, and that's more of let go of the wheel. Let God come in like he ain't never left you before. Okay, it like he had never left you before, and as simple as that, it's more of thanking him. I thank you for giving me this and this and this. I thank you for guiding these paths my way. I thank you for the friends that you showed me that were true and what was false. Okay, he is mine. Stay the away. So you could have a friend. Okay, I'm catching this. I'm catching it. You have a friend that knew that someone you were talking to had a girlfriend, had a boyfriend. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep this real. If your friend didn't tell you about this, that's the reason why they're saying cut that friend off. Because that friend knew. Why that friend couldn't tell you what was up? Why that friend couldn't inform you? What kind of friend are you? What friend are you? And if you feel as though, oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, I didn't want to, well then you're not my friend. You're not my friend at all. Because guess what? Sometimes friends, we hurt each other's feelings. Sometimes friends, we have to let it be known that, hey, you change. Maybe someone is pregnant and they switching up the game. They changing. They're not showing their true self. They're doing a lot. It's like a lot going on here. Okay, they worried. Maybe they had a lot of things. They had a bucket list. They had things planned in life and they was not expecting. You get what I'm saying? Was not expecting all this to just blow over, and now it's time for them to let go of the wheel, and now it's time for them to honor the fact that things are in place for a reason. Let's do, because I'll be wrapping this up soon, because Shawty gotta go to work. Let's tap into this emotions. We got the moon cards coming out. Let's tap into our emotions real quick. A little bit more in depth, things that are hidden. That's really what the moon is. The moon is like the hidden emotions. People don't really be knowing what's going on with you. I know. Okay. Set out. Sorry, not set out. Maybe you need to set out a plan or set out your clothes and stuff. But step out of your comfort zone. So like I was saying before, and I'm gonna put this right in the category of the summer bucket list, and just creating a list, doing something different that you ain't never done before. Hold on, do apologize, I don't like that angle. Okay, so yeah, um basically tapping into your north note, which is your higher level, the highest level for you. Okay, your highest strength. You could be your north note could be in Leo as well, or an Aquarius north note. You could have a Capricorn friend that's gonna do something a little shady on you. You're gonna have to just cross that out. Cut this person out your bucket list. Yeah, I thought you were gonna be here longer enough, but you're not gonna be here. Something's gonna take place on Saturday. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. So this person that's trying to get you pregnant, this person trying to come in and saying that, hey, they're they changed. The moment I seen you, everything changed. The moment that I had encounters with you, boy, you know how to rock my world type. And that's the reason why it's like a bite of energy. I don't feel like it's a full energy, so it's breadcrumbing. Okay? Cause it's still going under. Stop giving your blessings out. Start not giving a fuck what's going on with everybody else. Okay? Let go the wheel. You're just gonna let that be. Believe in the impossible. In the possible. I'm looking for a miracle. I'm trying to think of how the song go. I see the impossible. The sky is the limit to what I can find. So basically, there's no limit to it. It's no limit when you got God in your hands. It's no limit when God got control of the situation. Okay, it's no what impossible, impossible for a gray yellow carriage to be coming. So someone could be having a Cinderella moment as well. Oh, you thought that you was going from rags to riches. I know I'm everywhere right now, and it's only because I don't got no music playing. I got music playing in my head at this calm. So I'm like channeling. That's why I be having music in my ear so it can guide me. But yes, but I'm feeling like impossible for a gray yellow carriage. So you could be having a new car as well, and you thought that shit was gonna be impossible. But if you let go of the wheel and you do exactly what it's supposed to be planned, if you listen to exactly how God tell you to move, trust and believe, anything is possible. you're going to end up putting impossible out of your mouth. That's not even be a part of your word, your vocabulary. Impossible won't even be a part of your vocabulary, because guess what? It's going to be boom. It's going to be like, whoa, I didn't think it was going to be this much on my plate. Boom. Wow. Is that ham? Boom. Is that turkey legs? It's that type. That's that energy. Like, you, things that you just didn't think that was gonna show up on that plate for you to feast off of. You're gonna be like, is that chicken? Is that meatloaf? You know, it's that energy. And then you got blue moon. So something gonna come out of nowhere. Like when I say boom, boom. But nothing set in stone at this current time, because it's probably in the midst of, you just gotta have the faith. You know, it's not, you gotta take that energy and move into, I am important. I am somebody that's gonna make a difference. Have that impossible energy to yourself. Like, be the one that, oh, that was impossible for you to do. Oh, I didn't think that was possible for you to do. Be in that energy. Let people start talking about you in that way. Oh, I ain't think you can move like that. I ain't think you can, shake it up like that. Hold your vision, and because you halfway there. That's how I always look at my moons with my moon cards. Just, they're not sitting there for no damn reason. Just like the sun and the moon, they're not sitting up in the sky for no damn reason. Utilize it. Okay? I always believe the sun is the one who brings you the energy. So pray to the sun when it comes down to you just trying to uplift yourself. Okay? Now, when the moon comes, moon is something to release, to give out, give away. Pray for them things to cross out. Pray for this energy. You could have a friend. You could be praying to the moon, talking about, hey, um, Lord, Father, universe, moon, sun, I had some things going on, and I'm a little shaky on it. But I want to put it in your hands. I want you to figure this out. I don't want to figure this out no more. Can you figure this out for me? That's that. That's what I'm feeling. That's where you're going to go. Can you figure this out for me? Go ahead and get these dice, and we're going to end it. Oh, my goodness. I'm actually like, y'all just don't know. It feels really good. And that's for anyone who is on the spiritual path and just trying to walk with the faith of using your intuition, using your free will, using the conscience that God has given us to have. That honestly, your brain could be dead. Okay, okay. When I tell you, as quick as possible, what was that movie? Because that's what I'm feeling now. It was a Tyler Perry movie, and the lady, she was on a bus. That the mother, she went missing. So your went missing. Your mother could be riding a bus or something like that, or you ride the bus. It's something on the lines of, so the mother went missing, and she ended up getting cremated because no one claimed her. So it could be on that lines as well. But I'm trying to remember. And it had Taraji in it too. And she was on the bus. She got on the bus like it was normal. She had a normal day. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta be grateful. Be grateful for things that are in place for you at this time. Because things can change like that. And you don't know it. You don't know until it happens. And sadly, do you really need it to happen to you for you to realize how quick you're supposed to be blessing your feet every time it gets out the bed? Blessing your brain for every time you thought about fucking something? You thought about another direction to take? Blessing your eyes so you can be able to see the colors? Because your ass could be colorblind with these damn dogs. Let's keep that real too. But in the movie, her brain just like that. She was on the bus and she just slowly went to sleep. And it just ended. Just like that. Be grateful. Thank yourself. Thank the God in the energy that you are walking with. No matter what title, whatever title you give your God, everyone has a God within them, okay? And that's right in the book. I don't like however you want to do it. However, that's I'm not God. So you talk to that's your source when it comes down to however you want to give the title. But thank that person. I mean that energy, that spirit. Give me a moment. Sorry, I'm almost wrapping it up. Okay? But thank your energy for the moment that you're able to step foot and make changes in your life. You're able to step foot and make changes in a room dynamic. Because you're making changes to somebody's life. It's a reason why you're here. You're making a movement somewhere. Okay? Okay, so we got Pisces. While I wrap this up, you got Pisces. And we got the Leo. And then we did mention the Leo before, along with the Aquarius, and Libra as well, I believe. I'm trying to think of the rest of the zodiacs. I was listening. But also, Pisces is usually that spiritual dynamic. Leo is more of the strength. So building up the strength for your spiritual growth, your spiritual level. Build it up for yourself, okay? Then we have Saturn, and Saturn is ruled in Capricorn, and that's more of stability, okay? Restrictions. So maybe you grew up having restrictions in your religion base, so you really don't know where you need to go. Right now it's just like what you don't know where to go, and I can get that. I get that. I remember when I first tapped into this whole lines, and crazy enough, I tapped into it in and out of the church dynamic. Yes, that pastor is not with us here anymore, but that pastor most definitely opened my eyes up in a biblical level to let me know we've been lied to this whole time. And that's probably why we ain't gonna talk about that, because we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I got that confirmation. Let me shut up before I be one of them too. Cause yeah, let's just say he was a young pastor. Okay. And then we got the sun. Okay, so you could have the sun in Pisces, the sun in Leo, and the sun in Capricorn. So we got the Saturn. And then the number five. Five is changes. Something could take place on the fifth. Something could take place. This could be your fifth time trying this situation. I mean, let's be cautious on that. To me, tries be a little too much. Maybe someone crossed you 5 times. You could have 5 friends and you about to have four. Okay. Then you have Mercury. Mercury is communication. So, someone wants to speak up. Someone probably going to talk to you about your religion base. Probably want to speak to you on some situations, or they're going to speak up to tell you, hey, what is this? What is this change that you're doing? I actually like this change. Ever since I met you, I don't understand the religion, or I don't understand the spiritual level. That's what I'm feeling just right here. I don't understand the religion or spiritual level. Okay. But I'm ready. I see the strength that you have, and I'm ready to gain it too. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's watching you. Even when you don't want to, even though you're not focused on that. I'm thinking of this card right here. Even though I know you're not paying attention to that, but you see, you in your own zone. You get what I'm saying? You blow the horn to your own. You a warrior in your own war and stuff. But guess what? Somebody watching you. At the end of the day, no matter how good you stand, even if you don't think nobody around you, just the universe, just the universe, and your lovely blooming flowers, the things that you grew, the things that you nurtured, you watered. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, somebody still got their eyes on you. Okay? This communication is going to be coming through though, so you don't even have to second guess it. It's going to be right there and right then and there. Okay. And then I keep saying who I'm trying to, because I have my little chart, my little cheat sheet chart that helped me remember these things. So give me one moment, because I don't have that one. Okay, okay, I got you. I know what this Uranus. Okay, yes, Uranus, Aquarius, change. Okay, shocking changes on top of that. So I'm feeling that tower moment as well. So something's going to shock you. It's probably who this person is. Hey, but this problem is probably who this person is. Let me back up from the screen. But something shocking, maybe a shocking communication. You're gonna be shocked on who gonna tell you you're changing me. I like this change. I like who I am. Maybe I was the person that I was a little weak inside, but been dealing with you. Now I'm strong. You know, pray. Pray for the strength. You could be going through the weakness at this current time, trying to figure out what's left, what's right, what's up, what's down. You probably are going through that grieving, the loss of yourself, the loss of friends, the loss of family, the loss of a lover. Pray. Pray. And give it to him. Pray. Give it to her. Pray. Give it to the universe. Pray. Give it within yourself to make the moves and have the faith to make every matter happen. Every matter. And I'm talking about on a scientific level. Matter, you got matter in your goddamn self. You have a matter of fact type of energy in yourself. Okay? Drink your water as well. Got that reminder. Drink your water and mind your business. All right. Well, I do hope that you continue to watch it this far along. Um, I hope that you step out your comfort zone. I hope that you give it to God and let go of the wheel. If this friend, you might find out that this lover is a snake, this friend is a snake, let that shit go. Let it go. Don't question yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It don't got nothing to do with you. It got something to do with that light that you got. And that demon can't handle it no more. So it has to be revealed. The sun came out too, your sun came out too long, the snake had to transform and slide through you real quick. And you be like, wait a minute, is that a snake? Is that a motherfucking snake? Oh no. Cut the head. That's that energy. And as you should. All right. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I do have an Instagram as well. I haven't been on that platform for a minute. I should be hopping on there soon as well, dropping a couple videos here and there for people over there. But until next time, bye.